computer, because I have a feeling it was definitely my computer that just started ticking like a ticking time bomb and then just shut down. So I don't even know what just happened, but that's the joy of live streaming.
It is. Sometimes things just happen, hey?
Yes. So if you guys are watching right now or watching on this broadcast replay, I'm Chelsea. I also go by Yo Pickles if you're wondering up there why it says Yo Pickles. That's my social media name. And Chelsea, if you guys are watching over on Gumtree Kids, hi, you guys know me as Chelsea. This is Lily, and we were just talking about how to stay organized, get organized, and all of that fun stuff, because I just started a small business and I needed some tips, and I'm sure everybody in this broadcast that's in always are looking for tips for organizing. But really quick, Lily, just you could introduce yourself really quick, and then we'll go back.
Hey, I'm Lily. It says Lily, Lily, one half of the Little Home Organised podcast duo. My sister Bonnie is not here with us. And I think I can say this publicly now, or can I? Maybe I shouldn't. No, I won't reveal where she is right now. But yes, she's a professional organizer, and together we bring a bunch of tips, decluttering, home organisation tips to help you reclaim time for the things you love. And we're all about it. For everyday people having, systems and things that work in their house. Hello to you from London, Asha. And hi, Graham. Thanks for jumping in the comments and saying hi and reaching out.
Yeah.
So just honestly love all things home organization, and so much so that I think I can identify I have a TikTok addiction, because I'm constantly organizing videos on TikTok.
No, it's good. You're doing so good. So we were talking about a few things. We're probably going to wrap it up, keeping it pretty quick, short, and sweet. But there was a few. You said you wrote to the person that asked the question that right before it went off about the refrigerator thing. I don't know if she's going to come back on, but
yes. So Emma had commented in, and she was asking about food dye, about food dyeing. But I thought because we're talking about messy play, she was talking about dyeing like rice and noodles, and so I was like, what does she mean? And then I realized she was saying, what do you do when your food, as soon as you put it in the fridge, just seems to go there to die? And is that something that you struggle with? Do you find like you go out and buy a bunch of groceries and end up forgetting about stuff and it goes off and you just have to chuck it?
Yeah, all the time. It's such a waste of money.
It's such a waste of money and food.
Like buying 2 tomatoes because I'm going to be using it for like 3 different meals, and cut half and save the rest for the next meal. I'm like really bad at that. Like that's a whole nother level of like me becoming a mom and domesticated. Like I literally lived out of my suitcase traveling around the world for like the last 10 years. And I never got to do that and go shopping and organize and worry about cooking dinners and stuff. Like, so I'm still new at that. So yes, things go off in the refrigerator all the time.
It's harder to be spontaneous, hey? And so my simple advice to her, just because it was fleeting and quick, was well, we all know the saying, like if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. So you need to look at the system and figure out what's going on there. But often what happens is we put leftovers and things, especially in containers that aren't clear. And the way that we stack them and sort them in the fridge, you can't actually see them. So like there's a few problems. And the simplest thing you can do is go out tomorrow, go out today if you're up already in the States, out and about, and buy yourself a chalk pen. And what you do with your chalk pen is whenever you put something that's a container in the fridge, you write on the front of it what's in it. And if you want to as well, you can also write when it needs to be eaten by, so you can put a date on it. But literally, half the problem is we chuck something in the fridge, we get busy, and we actually forget what's in there. So start writing on there with a chalk pen, and then when you're done, you literally just wet it, wipe it off, and the pen comes straight off.
That's a good tip.
Amazing.
I like that tip.
Yeah,
and then it's just easier, even for like when you're feeding Leo and he has leftovers or anything, you just know like at least when it was made, and you're not gonna. I'm really bad with leftovers.
Oh yeah.
I just throw everything. Like it's so hard because I'll like end up not using it, and it's just it's one of those things.
Oh, and it's so hard too because you got to feed them, and like for one meal they like eat so much, and then the next meal they won't, like the same meal the next day they just don't eat the same, and you're like, it's so hard to prepare for them. So yeah, I think if you can label the stuff that goes into the fridge, if you can invest in like clear kind of containers and storage, and if you can make sure that your fridge isn't so jam packed that you can't see the containers, not only does it make it messy to have a full fridge that's that full, but also your fridge isn't designed to operate at full capacity of floor, floor to ceiling full of stuff. So there's a few things to think about for Emma, wherever she may be.
Yeah, Emma, I don't even know where she was watching from.
She was on Facebook. Yeah.
Cool. I feel like I went through all my questions, but if you guys have any questions in there, I don't see the same people that are in here. It looks like there's 41 people watching over all the channels that are live right now, which is plenty of people. But if you guys do have questions on how to get organized, or if you want, I'm just gonna put, I can't put up your stuff because I started a new broadcast and it was all on the old broadcast. But pretty much you can find
okay.
You can pretty much find Lily and Bonnie pretty much everywhere with the same name, Little Home Organized. And that's also, like, I know if you guys are on TikTok, definitely check out Lily on TikTok. She's taking over. And okay, anyways, just ignore that, Lily. But yeah, we could always answer questions, and if you guys do have questions and you watch in replay, if you put them in the chat wherever you're at, if it's on Gumtree Kids or pretty much anywhere, I'll try to go through and get them all answered by Lily if we have any. So
Emma's back. I'm back and I heard it. I came from the Little Home Organized podcast. Awesome. Thanks for coming back, Emma. I hope that helps. Like, I really think those are simple tips, but they can really help transform your fridge for sure. And yeah, as Chelsea was saying, if you guys are on TikTok, definitely come and check me out. I have a problem. I post a video every day, if not multiple times a day. Like, I just can't stop. But I will make videos specifically to questions that people send me on TikTok to do a video specifically about whatever they're worried about. So yeah. He's not wrong. One of the things I did want to say, Chelsea, was that one of the things that professional organizers do that can help us in our everyday lives is mantras. And so the idea of the mantra being that, like, saying that we like have go through our head and through our head and through our head to try and help us, be it in a meditative sense or in a habitual sense. So you'll find that professional organizers have these mantras that are just in their heads that they do. And I actually just did a series on this called The Habits of Professional Organizers. And some of the mantras that I think are worth mentioning tonight, briefly before we jump off here,
definitely.
One's like, if you're stuck in a cycle of mess and clutter in your home, start saying mantras like this. 1, don't put it down, put it away.
Yeah.
Every time, flat surfaces are magnetic. You'll walk past a flat surface and you'll want to put down those pile of books, right? Don't put it down, put it away. When you touch something, it goes to its final destination. And that also falls under the one-touch rule. You touch it once, it goes to its final destination. And the other one that I want to mention that I really like is, if it takes less than a minute, just do it. If it's going to take you less than a minute to actually, like, strip off for the shower and put your clothing in the laundry basket as opposed to just chucking it on the floor, or just chucking your shoes off as opposed to walking into the bedroom and putting them away. Just do it.
It makes your life so much, it's just a habit thing. It'll make your life feel so much more happy, I feel like, if you don't see piles around.
Yes, it is literally linked to mental health. And that's the other thing about me that I actually haven't mentioned on any of our lives tonight is I'm a postgraduate psychology student. And so this is obviously an area that I'm very interested in. So yes, clutter does affect your mental health as well. So,
definitely. I already know that because it's not easy to come in and be like creative and inspired when you have piles everywhere. So I totally get that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi. Cluttered space, cluttered mind.
Yes. Oh, yes. My mind. I wish there was a way you can go into my mind and organize my thoughts too, because that'd be pretty cool. My thoughts are all over the place. When I first started, like, doing everything, my little business I started, it was like affecting my sleep because my brain was just wouldn't shut off. It was just like, how many trays can I make? Like, I want to make this tray and I want to do this and I want to start the group and I want to do. It was like going too crazy and I was like, oh my gosh. But now it's good. I like sleep now. It's good. I think now that it's all started and everything's done, like I got my website done and everything's done, then now I can like kind of just let it go. But I wanted to do it because it was the time to do it. And I was like, let's do this.
Yeah. And it's so glad that, I mean, there's so many mums that must be in this group that I haven't met yet. So hello to all those mums.
Yeah. We'll have to,
over at Gumtree Kids.
Yeah. There's lots. I don't know who's on right now because I need to check my phone and I can't see who's on, but we'll keep it short and sweet. If you guys have any questions, you guys are more than welcome to ask me or reach out to Lily and Bonnie. If you want to put your social or talk about what socials, I guess you're on pretty much what, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all at Little
YouTube.
Home Organized. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can check us out on check out the podcast. So wherever you listen to podcasts, just throw Little Home Organized in, check us out there. And you can also head to our website. We've got freebies as well. So littlehomeorganized.com.au. So like if you want like a decluttering cheat sheet or like a decision-making tree to help you make decisions about an item that you don't know whether to declutter it or keep it, things like that, there's freebies there you can check out.
Oh, that's cool. There you go, guys. Cool. Julia's saying hi and that she loves you, Lily.
Oh, hi, Julia. I appreciate that. It's very kind. Love you right back.
Aww, that's cool. All right. Well, we'll have to do this again.
It's been so great chatting with you.
I know. I wish it didn't cut off because it would have been nice to have it all together. But if you guys did miss the first broadcast, I had some complications with my computer or something, and we started a 20-minute one, and now we're just doing a little 10-minute one. So make sure you follow and watch the one before this, which is all over the social medias right now.
Yes.
But I know I miss you too, Leah. I have to go live. I'm sorry. It's been like, I can't even like tell you how busy I've been. It's like insane. So I haven't been able to go live, like do my normal live streams and things, which I used to do when Leo would go to sleep. But now that Leo goes to sleep only one time a day, I work and I haven't had time to sit down and broadcast. So I will be back and doing some broadcasts soon, I promise. And with that said, I'm going to go do some work right now before I go to sleep.
Yeah. It's the perfect way to unwind, right?
Yeah, I have lots of things to do. So thank you so much, Lily. And I hope we could do this again. And I'm sure I'll see you out somewhere in the world in real life. And hopefully we see you at the playgroup one day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd love that. Thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah. And thanks, guys, so much for watching.
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in.
Yeah. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.